Hi guys, welcome to today's call. It's really exciting to have you guys here. Today it's a very exciting call because we're having an ambassador, Levi. She'll be taking us through the whole process of becoming a verified SCF voter, which is something we've been meaning to do for a while now, but we've not really had the chance with the coding class tutor Ayo. But Levi is already a verified voter, so she volunteered to help us, um, you know, get this done. So today we'll all be listening to Levi, and please hope you are with your pens, your books, your notepads, and it's going to be an interesting one. So Levi, if you're ready, you have the floor.
All right. Um, Hi everyone. Can you hear me?
Yeah,
Can you hear me? Okay. So we'll be going through the quest to get verified. Okay, hold on, let me share my screen. All right. So if you go to the SCF handbook and you go to the governance section, you see the requirements to get verified. For the first year, you just get like the SCF verified rule. Then for the second tier, which is the Pathfinder rule, that's the one that gives you like the eligibility to be a voter. So as you can see, there are different categories to get the role. Either you complete 4 quests in the level 1 quest on the Stellar Quest page, or you get 3 badges in the second level, or 2 badges in the third level. So for me now, I completed 4 badges in the first level. So that's what I'm going to walk you through today. So if you go to the Stellar Quest page, I think I've already done that here. And you sign in. I already like have an account. So, but for someone who hasn't created an account here, you would need to create an account, set up a wallet, and link both your wallet and the Discord to the Stellar Quest website. So for the first level is completing simple payment operations. The first one, you go through the process of creating an account. The second one, you transfer XLM from an account provided to an account you create in the laboratory. The third one, you create a custom asset and enable a trust line, establish a trust line to another account, which is basically giving the other account the ability to hold your custom assets. And then for the last one, you basically there are 3 options. Either you carry out a manage buy offer, a manage sell offer, or you create a passive offer. So for this last one, we're going to be carrying out a manage buy offer, which is more or less exchanging a custom asset for a native asset or also a custom asset, but we're going to be exchanging the custom asset we created in this third quest for XLM. So let's start with the first one. So you can either decide to complete through writing the code and performing the operations through code, but it's easier to complete it in the Stellar Laboratory. So we're going to pick that option. So while I've already completed it, that's why it shows replay. But when I think if any other person here has like the person's laptop and you open this page, here this address provided is usually not funded yet, so you'd actually have to fund it before starting your own. So if we head over to the laboratory, okay, the first quest is to create an account. So as we know, okay, uh Let me drop the link for the quest. So as we know on Stellar, while you can while you can easily create an account, the account is not active until it has been funded with some XLM. So that's what we are going to do in this first quest. So in this first quest now, we are going to generate a random account by clicking the generate key pair button. Now on this page, you can easily fund the account, right? But it will defeat the purpose of this quest. So you don't fund the account. Rather, what you do is use this account provided here to fund that one. Most times, all of the accounts provided in this quest are what like the check, because at the end you have to verify it. So you actually have to use the accounts provided to complete each quest. So over to the laboratory, we go over to build transaction. So the source account now in this case is always this account you're using to carry out the operations quest specifies. So let's put that wrong page. Let's put that here. The sequence number, just click this button to generate the next sequence number for the address. All of these other fields, we are not really, they're optional and like we're not filling them. So for this, okay, for this first one, we set it to transaction. Hold on. Okay. I'm not even sure where that is. Supposed to be payment actually. Oh, hold on. It's supposed to be transaction. Okay, you can also do, let's do payments here actually. Yeah, let's just do payment. So here the destination address is the one we've created. So you can just copy the public key and paste it in destination. So we select native for assets, which is excellent. Let's say let's fund it with 100. You don't need to fill in the source account again, as we've already done it here. So next step is to sign the transaction. The secret key to sign the transaction is the one provided here. So copy that and put that in this field. Submitting transaction submitter. Submit the transaction. Hold on. Oh, sorry. Okay, so that's true. For each time any transaction doesn't go through, you actually have to update the sequence number to carry it out again. So hold on, let me confirm that we're supposed to set this stuff to transaction. Okay. Supposed to be create account actually in this place. Supposed to be create account, not. So this is the account you're creating. Starting balance, let's say 10 excellent. It's already input the secret key, so we just submit it and sign. Okay. So once you see the transaction has gone through, you go over here and click to verify. If it's verified successfully, the account that you linked when you are signing in is going to receive one of the achievement badges, the achievement badge for the quest. So move on to the next quest. This next one, we are sending they're sending XLM from one address, this address provided here, to any random address. So I preferred, when I was doing mine, I preferred to use the address I created here in the laboratory for all the quests, because when we get to the third and the fourth quest, both of them are kind of linked. So you would actually need this address. Uh, not working. Okay, hold on. Oh, just click the fetch next sequence number. It's supposed to automatically update by itself. Okay, try refreshing the page and like doing that again. Okay, so I'll just continue with this one. If it doesn't like work again, you can just drop. Are you sure you copied like the right address? Because account not found. The address you copied is supposed to be the one from the Stellar Quest, because this address not found means the address is not active. Delete the Stellar Quest. Okay, you could try pasting the address in Stellar Experts to confirm that. Oh, hold on, did you find the address first? There's usually like a button somewhere here. There's usually a button somewhere here that says to fund. Okay, try funding it first, then let me know if it works. Okay, so next up, we are going to transfer XLM from this account to any random account. So like I said, I like to use like the single ones, the one I created here to complete all the quests, because it just makes it easy. So back to the laboratory. So you can leave this. Okay, so you copy the public key from here again in the build transaction section, update it, because for each quest we complete, they give you like a unique key pair for you to thank God. They give you like a unique key pair for you to complete each quest. So for each one you have to copy like the address and put it as the source account, then update the sequence number. You don't need to touch any of these fields. So the next one we're going to be doing is payments. So the destination this time would be this account we created. We can actually fund it now. You can actually fund it now. It's just for the first quest that I did not need to be funded, but now you can actually fund it. So it puts that here. Native means XLM. Let's send 100 XLM to it. Sign the transaction. Update the private key, the secret key for signing with the one provided in the quest. Then submit it. Oh, sorry. Okay, hold on. Let me start this from beginning. So this particular quest, the second quest, is basically transferring XLM from one address, which is this address provided, to the second one. Okay, it's still on level one. Okay, I assumed like this was recorded so that like it can be done later. didn't think like you were following along with me. But okay, no problem. Maybe we should wait for you to finish your. What points are you at now? Okay, create accounts. Should be create accounts, the first one. Then the destination account should be the public key you created. Okay, yeah, I think this works. I think this works. Can just go through it now. Then you can drop any questions for me in the West African channel or DM me or anything. Starting balance can be any amount, but I'll have to continue with the next one for time's sake. So the next one was payment. So here, where did I start? Okay. Can you guys still see my screen? Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So the next one is payments. Destination account is this account. Okay. Select XLM, which is native. Set amount to 100 XLM. Then sign the transaction with the secret key provided for the quest and submit it. Okay. Then when you submit it, you can go back to verify. Okay. Next quest. So for this next quest, what we are doing here is enabling another account to be able to hold a custom asset that we've issued. We'll do that by establishing a trust line between the account issuing the assets and the account who wants to hold the assets. So in this case, the account who wants to hold the assets is this one provided in the quest. And then we are going to use the one we created in the laboratory to issue this asset. So first of all, do the necessary stuff, which is change the source account to the one provided for us in the quest. Fetch the sequence number for this one. Then here we select change trust. For the asset code, can say to say Stella or something. Let's just leave it as Stella. Then the issue account ID would be this account we've created before. Can leave this to max if you just leave this to maximum. If you leave it empty, defaults to maximum. So sign the transaction. Secret key is the one provided here. Like this, just close this. And submit it. Okay. So once again, can go back and verify. But for this particular quest, there's a bonus quest at the end to combine the payment operation with the chain trust operation. What that does is what we've done now is just create this custom asset. So what this does is actually mint the asset such that you can send like actual value of it to another address. So We're for the next quest now, we're supposed to do something where we exchange a custom asset we've created for a native one or for another custom one. So what I'm going to do first of all in this next quest is to add this address provided as a trust line so that I can send that custom asset I just created to it so that we can use it to complete this next quest. There are other ways to do this. I don't like really have to set and send that asset to this one, but like this is like the easiest way to complete it. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go back and add like this other address as a trust line. Basically do what I did in the previous quest, but with this address this time. So complete the necessary stuff. Uh Same thing. This time now I can decide to also add like a payment option where I send the tokens I've created to this new address. So just put it as yes, same address, copy the asset code and the issuer ID, which is this account that issued the address, the asset, sorry. And let's say we send 50,000 Stellar tokens. Then we'll sign the transaction with our secret key and submit. Okay. So can actually check that this has we've received the tokens on this other address. Although when I tried it earlier, the tokens take some time to arrive actually. So hopefully it has. Let's see. Okay, it hasn't. It has created it, but it hasn't sent uh the assets to it. So these ones were tokens I created before. But this usually takes a while. So maybe instead of waiting for it to send, we can use like this token I've created before to complete the quest. So I think we should just do that because it usually takes a while for custom tokens to arrive. So for this next quest, we are going to carry out a manage by offer. So in the description, right, it says every offer is basically both a buy and sell offer. For example, like when you want to exchange like 100 XLM for 10 USD, you've practically sold the 100 XLM and you bought 10 USD. So that's what we are going to do uh, in this next quest. The custom token that we've created, we're going to exchange it for XLM. So let me see if that's arrived because I think I would prefer to use it rather than the one I created before. Still hasn't arrived. So we'll just go with this other one that I created before. So go back to build transactions, uh, set the source account to the one provided, update the sequence number. In this time, we're going to select manage by offer. So in this case now, what we are selling is the custom token because that's what we have and that's what we want in exchange for XLM. So the custom token we are selling here is, let me check the name. Yes, Stellar WA. The issuer account. What's the issuer account for this? I think this was the issuer account for this particular asset. The issuer account is basically the account in the previous quest that you established a trust line from. So we want XLM wants 100 XLM for let's say 1000 Stellar WA. So what we do now here is we set the price in 1 unit. So since we want 100 XLM for 1000 Stellar WA, that means 10 Stellar WA should give us 1 XLM. So the unit now from XLM to Stellar WA would be 10, which is what we put here. Basically, divide the amount you have to sell by the one you want to buy, and that should give you 1 unit. So offer ID, set offer ID to 0 since we are creating a new offer. Just remove this. So we sign the transaction with our secret key. Okay. And submit it. And it was submitted successfully. So we come here to verify. So at this point, when you've completed the 4 quests, after a while you should receive the badge for this particular quest, and then I think in a matter of hours you should get the Pathfinder role. So that's basically it. Any questions? All right. Assume there's no questions. Can you guys still hear me? Okay. So that is practically it. You just have to complete those 4 quests and that's it. Yeah. Yeah, over to you, David.
Okay, Levi, you're done. Thank you very much for that, guys. Okay, so I don't know. Can you entertain any questions now? I think some couple of folks might want to. Yeah, no, man, that was fast, I guess. I guess it's that easy. So I don't know. Does anyone have a question for Levi? Anyone can raise your hand to speak. Okay. I guess no questions. Okay, so guy. So there's no question. What you should do is the meeting was recorded. So after this call, we're going to drop a link to the recording also, and then at your own convenience, you can go through and go in sequence with the video so you get better understanding and you can do it alongside the video. And that's exactly what I'm going to do after this call. So guys, it's really important we do this. Once again, thank you so much, Levi. We really appreciate your time. So it's amazing having you. And to everyone else, thank you so much for coming. I don't know, Nomad, before we round up, do you have anything to say? Nomad. Oh, your mic isn't working. Oh, okay, thank you. Please do. Okay, guys. So since there is no other questions, I guess it's thank you for coming and we'll see you next time.